No, I'm not a writer.
Okay.
Hola, bonjour, wagwan, sak passe. It's Roxy Rose. Today I'm doing a video on why I became pescatarian and my pescatarian journey. So, drum roll please. I get a lot of questions about pescatarianism, why I decided to stop eating meat and whatnot. Okay, so I grew up vegetarian from a vegetarian family. So most of my family is vegetarian, and then some are, I guess, carnivores, so eat meat, right? So I grew up both ways because my family is Seventh-day Adventist. I got used to a lot of vegetarian food. So a lot of people ask me, how did I get used to the taste and stuff? To me, vegetarian food tastes good. There's many ways to cook it. It doesn't only have to be salad, fruit, and fish. You can mix it up and season your sitting and do your little thing there. Okay, that's one thing. Now, I went to animal health. I was in an animal health course. I did it for maybe a year and a half. One of the field trips that the animal health course took us to was to the farm. And at that farm, basically, they showed how they killed a baby calf, or a baby calf was just born, they were going to kill it for veal. Something like that. So that kind of turned my stomach, and they were showing how they killed the chickens with like this electric thing and whatnot to sell for meat. But it's like, I do have a soft spot for animals, so I was like really sad that they were killing the baby veal, the baby calf right away once it's born, not even getting to bond with its mother, etc. And I was like, okay, I'm going to stop eating meat. After that day, I stopped eating meat for just 3 months. So I was living with my mom at that time. She was cooking like steak, and I kept saying no, no, no. And then it lasted 3 months. Then one day, I was out with friends, and there was like chicken wings. I was just craving chicken wings. And I'm like, no, let me not get it. Then I just kept craving chicken wings for some reason. And then I'm like, okay, I'm going to buy chicken wings. So it didn't last long. It lasted only 3 months. So I've been pescatarian since May 2016. Why I became pescatarian, at first I just wanted to cut out pork because I wasn't used to growing up with eating pork. So, and every time I would eat meat, I would feel like it wasn't digesting properly. It felt like it was staying in my chest, and I would feel so nauseous and sick. So I'm like, okay, let me stop eating meat. Let me stop eating pork, actually. Some weird reason in my head, it just stopped meat completely. And I went like cold turkey on stopping meat. And I'm like, okay, then since I'm not eating meat, let me just eat fish. I have lost weight. I have felt much better in the digestive system. I feel like I am actually digesting better. I don't feel like that full feeling or like the meat is like where the meat was there. Lately, however, bad news, I feel like I've been actually eating for the past year different fish, and I haven't had any reactions until a week ago. Hey. Usually I buy like canned fish because it's easy to make, it's fast to make, and I'm like, usually it's my man who makes like fried fish or baked fish for me and whatnot. But sometimes you want to make a tuna sandwich, you want to eat like sardines or whatnot. So yes, lately, about a week ago, I have not been reacting well to canned fish. I don't know if it's just like that time. I do not know why. So first it happened at work. At work, I had a tuna sandwich. It could have been like 2 weeks ago, I'll say. And it was already made. Like my work brought it in, like a platter of sandwiches. So I had a tuna sandwich and I ate it, and my mouth was starting to, like, after I ate it, my mouth was starting to swell up and feel blistered. And I'm like, okay. I was wondering, like, if maybe it's because it's with other sandwiches, maybe like the meat touched it. I do not know. I was not thinking anything of it. I was like, okay, this is weird. I never had an allergic reaction to canned fish before. A few days later, almost a week later, my man gave me sardines to eat. So I was eating sardines, and then like halfway through, my mouth was tasting funny. I wasn't like thinking again. I'm like, okay, like what is wrong? Then my mouth started to swell up. I wish I took pictures. So I had like bumps on my lips. My lip was starting to get a bump, and my inside of my mouth was blistering. And I'm like, oh my goodness, I think I am allergic to canned fish all of a sudden. So I told my man, I'm like, maybe I should give it a break. Canned fish, and just eat like cooked fish, like regular fish. I have eaten like kingfish or whatever, that I'm fine. Ackee and saltfish, I'm fine. But when I ate the canned food, I'm like, what is happening to my mouth? I had to put like an ice pack on it. Just eating it for like 5 minutes, a plate of food, I had to put an ice pack for like 2 hours till that thing to come down in my mouth, and like drink water and put ice in my mouth. So I don't know if it's because of mercury or whatnot, or where they got their fish from, but no, I was not having it. Imagine like being outside and then all of a sudden your mouth's like big bump. Like, what? I'm not allergic to food, so I do not know what happened. So I do it actually, like, it's really a mind thing. Everyone has different reasons for not eating meat, whether it be animals, whether it be they want to eat better, whether they probably have health problems. Everyone always has their reasons. However, as I said, my reasons was because of my digestive problems. I don't think I could eat meat again. Like, I had meat for a long time. Sometimes I see meat and I'm like, oh yeah, that looks good. But like, I know there's an alternative, a vegetarian alternative that I can try. And I don't think I could eat meat again. If like the smell of meat right now after being pescatarian, it makes me sick. Sometimes I could smell it, I'm good, but sometimes I'll be walking through the fast food restaurant and I want to throw up. So I don't think I could eat meat again. It might make me really nauseous. There is a lot of YouTube videos that helped me before I decided to do this. You can Google like veganism, vegetarianism, pescatarianism, and there's so many people talking about this and who transitioned and why they transitioned. One person, I will try to find it and link it down below. She was really like inspired me because she went to Africa. She's seen how the kids just eat fish and how they are so much healthier than North American children. And it really inspired her to change her lifestyle. So, talking about children, no, my son is not vegetarian. He loves his meat, and my man eats a meat eater. So they really had to like adjust to what I eat. Or my man is the cook in the family. Mostly he had to like readjust and cook for me, especially. I didn't want to force my child to not eat meat just because he's been eating meat for a long time. When he goes to his grandparents, he'll still eat meat, and if he goes out, he'll still eat meat. So I wanted to be his choice. He was kind of mad at me because one time he really wanted to share a burger with me, and I'm like, no, Malachi, and he was really upset at that time, like because I wouldn't eat meat. He was like, you better eat this meat. I'm trying to share it with you. This is the only time I'm trying to share with you, and you don't want to have my burger. But a veggie burger I would gladly take. For being pescatarian, I would be like, I would forget who's vegetarian. I'd be like, oh yeah, sorry, I forgot you're vegetarian. Or I would say like weird things, or I don't know. But now those things are happening to me. But I got to meet people and who actually are trying to be vegetarian after I met them or after I told them my story, and it actually has helped some of them. Some of them stick with it. Some of them just want to try it for a little bit and see, just because they have some of the same problems I had before when I was a meat eater. So I'm glad that happened. I got to actually experience different restaurants that have vegetarian options. So that literally helped me. I don't eat like I do eat fish quite often, but it's not every single day. So basically, I learned to ask people before going out with them, or like if I'm invited somewhere, is there a vegetarian option? Is there a fish option? Some I have been to places in the beginning where there was like hardly any vegetarian options, or when me and my family would just go out and then they would like want to eat, but there was nothing that I could eat. And I literally in the beginning of this journey was really sad and angry and I was like thinking to myself, like, why am I doing this? Because of those situations when you go out and there's nothing for you to eat, like, and only maybe a salad, or they have no options at all sometimes, or if they do have a fish option, they mix it with meat and have like a surf and turf, and you're like, okay, like, really, what am I going to eat? Starve while your family's eating? But it is a choice. It was my choice. So sometimes you have to like really think, okay, where am I going to go? You have to pre-plan on what you're going to eat. So far, it has been an amazing journey. I'm happy that I lasted over a year. I met so many people who have lasted a long time, like 8 years or more, and it's amazing. And I hope to be like that. Maybe I will try like a 30-day vegan thing, but plant-based diet, sorry. I love cheese. I like fish, I can do without fish, but I really like fish. Like the meat, I'm like, okay, yeah, I can give up. The fish, I think I could give up for sure if I put my mind to it and say, okay, I'm done with fish. But for now, I'm really just trying to experiment, and the plant-based diets, I've seen so many recipes. I got a book from my sister for Christmas, so I'm hoping to try these recipes soon. The book she gave me was the Oh She Glows cookbook. It has vegan recipes. It's by Angela Liddon. And look at this. Look at this. So my man's a chef. No, but he would be happy to do a recipe with me. I just have to choose the recipe, get the ingredients, and we would have a cook together thing. You should try it for like even for like a month or so, see how your body reacts. I still eat dairy products. Milk, oh God, milk is really on and off. Like if it's in the house and I don't have my milk there, I would have to drink cow's milk. I don't like cow's milk. I like buying soya milk or almond milk, hazelnut milk. I haven't bought that in a while, but usually we buy my milk and then a separate milk. So basically we have two different types of milk in the house usually. But you know, sometimes it's hard times and you can't buy both, unfortunately. So I still eat eggs, cheese, yogurt, ice cream. Yeah. But this is my journey on the pescatarian life. If you have any questions, please let me know. You can link them down below. You can ask me anytime. I know a lot of people have been asking me so many questions. I wish I write them down so I could have included it in this video, but this is why I decided to go on the pescatarian journey. It's been over a year now, and I hope it's well, it's almost 2 years. In 6 months will be 2 years. So I've been pescatarian for 1 year and 6 months. Hey! Bo, 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 bo. So they'll be like, what's your background? I say my mom's Jamaican. My dad is Haitian. So they'll be like, oh, Jamaican, that's why you don't eat meat? And I'll be like, a lot of our dishes have meat in it, honey. And they'll be like, no, that's not what I mean. I mean like your Jamaican religion or Rastafarian, they don't really eat meat. So yes, that is true. However, Jamaicans do have a lot of meat dishes like oxtail, jerk chicken. So it's really like your preference. And I am not Rastafarian. My religion's not Rastafarian, but my religion originally, as I said in the beginning of the video, I grew up Seventh-day Adventist, so that does help. But really, it's a mind over matter, because a lot of people, especially whatever your religion is, if you're Seventh-day Adventist or not, it's really like your choice, right, to eat meat or not. So beautiful people, if you want to eat meat or not, if you want to be actually pescatarian or not, it is good to just try it. Doesn't hurt to try it. So thanks for watching. Tell a friend, click that bell so you can get notifications when I post, baby. And don't forget to like, comment down below, and share with a friend. Okay? Bye. Ciao. Adios. See ya later.
Could me be crazy, but you still amaze me.